Hello, hello. Give me a quick moment. I'm just setting things up. Just trying to get a few things going. Let me just get the link sent out so other people can join us if they want to hang out while we're doing stuff. Stream, okay, there we go. All right, so this is where we left off last time. Been a little while. Been a little busy and stuff, but we can see what's happening and things that we still need to work on and finish. So, we can see it all around. Looking pretty cool. Got a lot of little corrections to add. So some of the things we're going to do real quick. You can see we need to do a little touch-ups. There's a little issues there. And we need to add some stars over here. But pretty much it's looking pretty good. Only minor issues and things, little toucher-uppers on the paint job. There's even a toucher-upper we have to do on this other part. But yeah, it's looking pretty cool. And we also need to do a toucher-upper on the back here. We need to adjust the color. So I guess we'll do that today. Hello, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I guess we're gonna be jumping in on that, getting that done. And if you're curious about what the map stuff looks like so far, from the last time we were doing stuff, it's still at the same current area. I hope to just finish off the Whizzing Arrow today and with the quick edits, and then I can start painting the hanger and the sign of the ending goal. So we got a little bit of things to figure out there. As you can see, little edits and stuff, especially on the ground here. We need to edit a few of those, but it's looking pretty neat. I also want to experiment with some water today and trying to get a few other things set up, so we'll see how far I get. And I'm doing section by section for the map, and I have to get the crowds and different things set up and different things, so hopefully we can get it figured out. So yeah, we got a little bit of stuff to do. Now I don't have the texture for this hanger and stuff, so I gotta repaint it. But yeah, it's a little work, and I guess we'll be putting together this map little by little as we go, so we'll see what occurs and what happens. So I'm going to exit out of this, and we're going to open up that arrow. Yeah, I'm taking a break from my stuff today and, just to recharge and different things. And I thought it would be kind of nice to spend time doing something I really like and getting this going. Alright, it's going to take a moment to load up all the stuff for this. Yeah, man. Alright, I think we're loaded up. So you can see here, you know, all the stars and everything, but this needs to be cleaned up here. I noticed that as I imported it. And let's see here. I also want to take a look inside of a few of these things, see if we can add a little bit of extra details to it. And we have to fix the back coloring. Saven recently sent me an email lately, so let me open that up real quick. Hold on, gotta open it up on the side. Hold on, I gotta log in, it looks like. Give me a quick moment. Oh goodness, I gotta play the game of figuring out my password. It's like, okay, hold on, I'm just gonna send this to my Discord. So he sent me a reference picture of the back, which is good. I needed a little bit of assistance there because the references that I had were not the best clear sight of color, so let me see here. Sweet. Alright, I got the picture. I'm sending it to my Discord, and I'll pull it up real quick and you guys can see it. It's a pretty cool picture. Alright, here we go. Let me open up the Discord and go in here. Alright, here we go. Now we can actually see what the back coloring is for accurate color correction. Even though this is the other whizzing arrow, we can still use it for color corrections and things. So pretty neat. Let me go ahead and zoom in here. So let's go about 250. So hopefully it's not too outdated of colors and stuff. You know, this is pretty interesting, a little bit outdated and stuff. But my goal is to see if we can select this color here. And so we can do some accurate color corrections. Hopefully that will help. So let me put this to the side. So yeah, pretty cool. Gotta let him know thank you on that and stuff. I just been a little busy. So I guess let's go ahead and start doing some toucher-uppers and get going. Let's move this to the drawing tablet. And I'll move this over to the other screen. Where's my mouse? I really gotta do my fairy mouse thing again. And then let's see here. Where's my buttons? And I should be able to change display, and it should be this one. Okay. Oh shoot, there goes all my video stuff. Okay, so hopefully we should be good now. With you guys being able to see the right screen. All right. Um, so these are the engine flaps. And we just want to select the color. And we can go down here, do a color pick. And we can adjust the scale of this down. And just paint it over. There we go. Fix that. Now, on this other side, we need to add some stars. So let's add some stars real quick. And these stars, what are they supposed to look like? Let me open up the other references here. And we can take a look-see. Okay, let's see here. Hold on, just giving them a quick open. Taking a quick moment to load. So as we can see, we have a few stars that are up there. Now, do we have any other angle to kind of show us more? No, we do not. Okay. So, let's see if we can, maybe this turnaround, maybe show something. Was it, no, it's not even playing. Oh, okay. So that's the other arrow, that's the mom ship. All right, so I'm gonna have to rely on this picture here. It's kind of hard to see, but I think we can get an idea of what to do here. All right, so we need to find the star again. You know, attention to detail is super important. All right, and then over here, gotta make sure to select the right color. And then about around here on size, it looks to be. Okay, now we go over here. And we can actually start painting these styles. Now it looks like one star is at a angle of pointing down. So let's go and adjust this angle a bit. It's kind of hard to shoot. Does that look about right? Kind of does. I think this is probably as close as we're gonna get it. Probably a little bit slightly less. Let's just rotate out a little bit. Okay. I think this looks about right. Okay. Whoops. We need to paint with this guy. Alright, so we got one star. Now let's rotate this guy and make it a little bit smaller as well. And this guy is just a little bit less on the turn radius. We just need to up it a little bit. I should probably use the mouse. Okay, so that's about right. Now let's adjust the size and bring it down. Yeah, that's about right here. So let's, looking good. All right, sweet. Now with that being done, let's get this back painted. So with this back, facing, we will need to select the proper color. So that one picture that I had open in Photoshop, this is where it's going to come and play. Hopefully the outdatedness isn't too outdated, and we can get a nice good color here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start minimizing all these so we can focus on what we need to work on. By the way, I did actually find the automatic save now, so that is going to be very helpful. Okay, so here we go. Almost there. And now it's just the engine matte finish is somewhere in here. Gray matte, there we go. So this is the thing that has the color here, so I should be able to paint on it. There we go. So it's looking pretty good. Let's just go ahead and start painting. So in general sense, I can actually move this and move this. So now we have a bigger radius to kind of get this yeeted all over the place, and then we can kind of get close around the border, I guess. You know, I didn't really think it was this type of color. This is throwing me off all the time, the actual real colors. You know, it's just very fascinating to kind of actually see what is used and whatnot, and it's just pretty neat. So I just gotta get all this color going. To me, this stuff is never one and done. You know, it's about making sure it is right, and you know, making sure that it honors the style that what it is, and you know, and making sure that it makes Saban happy and makes me happy, you know, and it's looking all good and how it's supposed to be. Saban's been doing pretty good, if you're wondering about that, the creator of the series. He's been a little busy and stuff, going over to different places and things. I don't know if you guys like my commentary of chit chat, but you know, if you're a fan of Oban Star Racers, I do recommend the fan Discord server that is there for the fans. You know, there's a great community there that is really nice and sweet, and you know, definitely recommend jumping in there if you want to make some great Oban fan friends that shares the same passion of the series with you. And if you care about my work too, you can jump into the Skyle Studio Discord. There I always show behind the scenes on everything I'm working on and doing. And I ask the community if, you know, if they think I should change certain stuff or add certain things, you know, for different areas of work that I'm doing. Now, I try to do Oban stuff as often as I could. I should definitely try to do it more often because it really does cheer me up and stuff when I'm going through a lot of things. It's like I feel like I'm making great progress. Well, just anyone in general, really. That is interested in just joining the server. There's just two good servers that people can jump into, depending on what they want to check out, So, I'm just talking in the air pretty much right now. So, if anyone else is listening to this, especially, as I'm doing this, I just talk. I feel like making this a darker tad of color, possibly, like with not the gray here that we're painting on. Oh, it's not really gray, but I'm thinking of the black. Really needs to be touched up with the outer line. Come on, there you go. Gotta get used to the controls again. I've been learning Clip Studio and trying to practice drawing. Of all the softwares that I'm having to use and different things, sometimes controls get really blur together and I'm losing track of everything. This doesn't really look so pretty right now, but we'll get the outer line touched up and make it look pretty and stuff. The reason I have a hard time doing the little move and rotate function is because apparently I'm not supposed to touch the screen with it, is what it's like wanting me to do. So I'm like, okay, that's just a little bit weird and a little challenging to get used to. Sounds like school days, you're coloring and stuff. Kind of fun. Hey, I'm trying. Crazy cat. No. You get no more laser today. You're gonna go blind. And I don't know how you're gonna eat because you don't do so well on eating on by yourself. Crazy cat. We bought a automatic laser thing for my cat, and every time I'm at the computer she wants me to turn it on. Yeah, even this other stuff needs to be touched up some. Hey, you stop that. Oh, it looks like a saving is happening. Okay, so now that that's painted, let's get this outer line cleaned up. I think we should just do a complete black color or something. It's almost like an outline, really, so I think, you know, just a black color is probably what we should do. We shouldn't do completely black, slightly less, because nothing is ever really truly like an almond black. Oh, hello. Thank you for jumping in. Let's see, I believe this is actually connected up to the other side there. So I can just paint all the way down and we can just select this outer rim stuff pretty easily, hopefully. Alright, let's see how this is looking like if I do it like this. Hopefully it's not too dark. I think it might be fine. Alright, let's get this going right here. Oh. Remember, we'll get it cleaned up. I just need to trace over my previous work as best I can. You know, it's funny, I showed Salem the previous pictures and I was like, you know, like, I don't know about you, but I'm not quite happy. The color just didn't seem right, and I wanted to make some adjustments, and he was like, oh, I look good. And I'm like, no, it's missing something. Okay, so now that we're able to kind of see it more fully, let me see how we're doing in comparison. Okay, so this is too dark, way too dark. We need to back it up. So, all right, let's try this again. And maybe I can be able to select the actual color. I'm lucky. It's like some type of gray. Grayish purple. What do you know? Let's see if this works. So this is the color. You know, that's so wild. It blows my mind how often this is occurring. Now, I wonder if I can make this look smoother by any chance. Maybe it's because of the hardness. Let's see. So if I go back down, does it smooth this thing out? Okay, let's try to see what we can do. Hopefully we can do something that kind of helps the quality go up some. That's still jagged. Well, that's alright. I was hoping for it, but I guess not. So it's actually funny, this is supposed to be a lot smaller. So let's go down a little bit more in scale. Alright, we'll clean up that edge, that little border is really not looking too good, so we gotta clean that up. Okay, let's try that. Let's see how this is looking if we were to try something like this. Okay, yeah, that is looking more accurate to the color that we need to be using. We can go over here, we can select this, and now we can clean up all that border. And that would hopefully make it clean as best as we can. You know, and then we were looking at it very close up. You know, as you as a player, you'll be like looking at like pretty far distance. So I think we might be able to get away with this. All right, let's get this continued. I know watching me paint is probably not the funnest thing, but it's nice to have people along, you know, and, you know, seeing progress to me is fun, and, you know, I always like showing people the behind the scenes of things, because, you know, it's something that we all care about, and, you know, and to me that's important. I know people don't like spoilers sometimes, but, you know, we all know exactly what it is that we like, and we know it by heart, so it's like, I don't really think, you know, it can spoil it. Saban's been posting some videos and things, hoping to get some fans' drive of interest still, making sure it's up. It's kind of difficult to do. Soon here we'll have more content that's pretty fun. Get this going here. Let me select this color. You see there's a little spot right here. It's like OZD. And let me make sure to select the right proper color again. Okay. Okay, let's do a quick cleanup if we can. Especially on this side, we'll need a quick cleanup. So let's go boom, boom, boom. And here, I was kind of hoping to just be able to select these guys the most as we can. This will clean it up quite a bit. And then we go back and select the right color again. Okay, now we just touch this up a little bit. All right, it's looking more proper on the color back there. Now let's fix up the triangle shapes. I think we're gonna be pretty okay. Now there looks to be some type of outline to this as well, so to these triangles. So let me just paint the triangles, I guess, a little bit more better, and then we can do the other stuff we need to do. There we go. Let's see about this guy. It actually is supposed to be slanted, apparently. So let's go. Selecting this. There we go. All right, now let's go and select this one color over here. Give me 1 second, I missed. All right, so if I'm right, this should give us a subtle outline, and this should be really accurate. You know, I feel bad for my artist Lily and stuff. When she was working on this, there were so many issues that we were having back in the day. You know, I'm glad I learned a lot, but I feel bad. Yeah, you're going crazy still, as usual, I see. You know, I hope people care about these little attention to details. You know, who knows if they do or not. Like, it's such subtlety of things. Alright. At least that looks good. Now, was there anything else that we know of that needed to be fixed? Let's open up the file again, just to double check stuff. Hey, you stop it. You're being crazy. Being a crazy sourpuss. Okay, I got the file open. Let me see if there was anything that we need to adjust real quick. Okay, Alright. Why is that there? Such subtlety of color. Light's working. So now I'm kind of curious. The only thing that I can really think of is the grill in the front middle, I guess. It's like if it has any color, but it looks like it doesn't. It's only outlines. So I think we're okay. I think we're good. That's what I hope, anyway. Okay. So it looks like kind of crap with everything missing. Let's yeet everything back on, shall we? So we can see it all be put back together. Okay, looks like we're missing the engine flaps. Okay. So, that is looking bloody brilliant. Okay, I don't know about you, but my OCD is going off on something, and it's this right here. Okay, we gotta go back to the gray, and we gotta do a quick adjustment. So I will do this quick adjustment here, and then I will switch over to this color. We will erase some of this. So we can get this to be more accurate as possible. Oh shoot. Still slightly off. I need to cut it even further. So it needs to come at more of an angle, appears to be. Okay. That looks. Oh, thank you. All right. Did that fix it somewhat? No, it did not. Okay. Oops. Okay, so hold on. Let me kind of see what's going on in comparison between the two. What is standing out? It needs its adjustments. I think I'm seeing it a little bit. I think we should see about bringing this out a little bit more. And seeing if this will fix our issue. Hopefully it does. No idea if it will or not, but let's give it a try. Okay, yeah, that's looking more better. Just we need to clean up this whole smudges. I can't handle smudge as much as we can. Okay. Now that is looking more closer and matched to each other. It's like OCD moment. Okay. So now let's just do a once over on the entire ship. Ignore the little smudges up there on the little circles. I think we're doing pretty good. And all the reactor stuff and outlines will come through with the other engines, so I think we'll be okay. Engine's looking good, wheels look good, stars are there. Okay, I think we're doing pretty accurate. Even that looks good. Okay, so I think we're okay. I think we're finally finished with it, which is pretty neat. Let's go ahead and we're gonna export it out. So let's go ahead and we're gonna replace all these textures. Obviously I gotta go down this entire list and unselect all these guys. Maybe if I can do mass select, sometimes softwares let you do that. No? Okay, I guess I'm gonna be out of luck here. So these are the different materials. You only need the base material if I'm being honest, just because of the way how my stuff works with cell shading. So normally normals and all that stuff is important, but I don't really need it for me for some reason. And then sorry for the abrupt end on the last stream, because the thing, when I was going through and naming the stuff for the pictures, the moment when I clicked the different things, it just ended the stream, because that's my hotkeys for my stream. And I was not thinking about that, so I just gotta remember it before we make some more pictures. So this is going to clean up quite a bit of a mess that will appear. Makes it easier for us to select and do the things we need to do. I just want to mass select, honestly. Maybe in the future I'll do a different technique. See if I can avoid this issue. We'll see. Once we export this out, I will switch to the other screen, and then we can do a quick test render. And then after the renders and stuff, we can go ahead and get started on one of the other pieces to texture and get that knocked out of our way. The hanger is ready to go for texturing, so hopefully we can knock that out. It looks to be a pretty fun, easy time. So many things. I wanted to separate all this just because it's just, for some reason, it's easier separating everything, you know, instead of having it as one. And I know there's a lot of people being like, oh, you want everything to be one and stuff. It's like, you know, you can do that later on if you really choose to, but for me, it's not really too important because the techniques that I'm using avoids having those types of issues. But I feel bad for anyone on Steven's team if they want to use this for any of the Oban Star Racers stuff. They're going to have to do a little bit of a merging of all the textures if they wanted to really have it clean or something. But, you know, it's not very likely. All right, let's see here. Let's go find our Wizinger. I believe it's in a new document. Ship textures, Wizinger 02. And I just want to make sure that this is updated. So let me just double check. Okay, so I do have to delete all the old pictures. So let's go and do that. Now let's go and export this out. Here we go. And it's loading all up. Now we get to see what it looks like in Engine, which is going to be pretty neat. Let's go and save it to make sure it's all good to go. All right, so we're just gonna size this, and let me just find my other software. All right, we're switching you to the main monitor. So, all right, now with this being done, we can go and actually play with the real thing. All right, so here's the whizzing arrow of the previous textures. Let's swap out the ones that we just made that we need to get done. So this engine flap was definitely one of them. So let's definitely go over here. We're gonna open this guy up. We're gonna get rid of some of these other annoyances. Let's get this going. Okay, so here is the shading system, and all we have to do is go over here and make sure we have the proper name, and from there we just want to get to our ships. No, let's see here. Where's my storage? I got so many different storages. Nope, that's the other one. Okay. I am slowly organizing things. I know I'm terrible at organization. Alright, so these are the engine flaps. So it should be these guys right here. I just want to make sure we are good to go. There it is. Now we get to see the proper stars. Look at that. Look at all the pretty stars. Let's get this matte gray swapped out. So let's go and select that. I think, or wait, is this? Yeah, okay, I think I'm in the right one now. So I think that is right. Yep. I think that is right indeed. Okay, so I think we're good on that. What's going on with you? Is that a shading error or something? I don't know. We'll figure that out another time. But looking pretty cool. Okay, so, and then did we do anything else? I don't think we did. I only think we did that. Okay, so let's go ahead and render her out and see how she looks like in her full glory. So we'll bring her over here and we'll bring her down some, and then we'll take our camera and we will go straight over to this ship, and let's do some quick renders to see how she's doing. Alright, so we can actually get some real pictures here, and let's kind of set this up to look cool. Let's see here. First one, we can, I wonder if these things are even connected to anything. I honestly don't think they are, because they used to be connected to a rig system, but not anymore, which is funny. I wonder. Oh, that's funny. The turret is still connected, but everything else is not connected. Oh, the joys of having to deal with rigs and stuff, and going back and forth. This is why rigging, I think, after texture is my new system. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is no, they are linked together. Never mind. All right. What can we do? Alright, you know what I'll do? Let's go like this, and we'll just temporarily just select these guys, and we are just going to delete them for a quick moment. I know it's a sin, but let's just do that. Cleans it up. Gosh dang it, there's always so much stuff. Just want to temporarily delete it so we can do a really clean picture. So I have to do some cleanup work later, and I'm not made to do it right now. I got other fish to fry for some work. Okay, so with this being done, let's go ahead and get this rendered out and see how she looks. Let's see, I believe. Okay, that's all selected and turned on. All right, here we go. It's gonna render out. I'm just gonna make sure to not name it with numbers. It's like, geez. And it just crashed. So, oh, why did you crash? Maybe it was trying to render an animation? I don't know. Let's see. Why would you do a crash? Is there any video stuff in here? Okay, there it is. No. So no video stuff. You know, for an expensive machine, you sure do crash a lot for no reasons. So annoying. I should save next time. I'm definitely gonna save. Okay, hold on. Gotta swap these guys out again. Then we can find out what happened. Okay, so let me do the quick swap. Do. That's annoying when it happens like that, but at least we can be really quick about it. Oh, did I not select the right ones? Okay, there we go. No, this one. All right. Cool. Looking pretty good. Okay. All right, so with that being swapped and done, let's give this another shot. Before I render this too, I will remember to just do that one thing I was planning on. Okay. All right. Let's give this a round 2. Hopefully it doesn't murder us. We'll just hide the turret stuff for now, and it doesn't matter if the wheels are sticking out in a weird way, I guess. We'll just deal with it. Okay. Actually, before I start deleting everything, let's do that save before we have that infamous crash again. And now we can go like this. Cool. All right, let's just click render now, and hopefully it works. Okay, now it's working. It's like, gee whiz. Okay, look at that. It's looking pretty neat. Let's save this image, and we can click on this one. Probably just do a whole replacement stuff of these pictures. So there we go. And let's go and do some rotations. Actually, I really want to show more of the bunny this time in the front. So let's go about here, and we can click a render so that we can see the front. Now we got the glowing lights there. Got everything looking right. So pretty neat. Let's go and save this image. And I send these over to saving and stuff. to get some quick feedback if I need to make any adjustments. So looking pretty cool. Let's go ahead and just save each one of these guys. And it's just loading up the outlines. There we go. And there it is. Looking pretty cool. I like this. It's pretty neat. Now, I'm going to just replace this guy here. And what we'll do for a different picture here is let's hide these engines and we can show them off. Or where's a good angle to show them off on, I think. I'll do another shot like this. Probably do. Alright, let's go ahead and click a render. Oh, did I only click hide? I think I only click hide. Whoops. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, there's the engines. Looking pretty cool if you ask me. You know, I think when we do a hyperdrive, it's gonna blow people away. It's gonna look pretty neat. Okay, so I think we'll just save this one as number 5. And maybe let's do a back angle shot so we can use this for my demonstrations. Oh, whoops. There we go. So this will kind of give everyone an idea, I guess, on what it looks like from behind, which I think would be pretty neat. All right, let's go and render. And once it renders out, I think you would all agree that it looks better than Oban Dream. Sorry, my girlfriend's laughing in the background. At different things of her own. She has a desk right behind me. Any moment now, it's gonna load up with some more cool things. You know what? I just noticed, is your guys' stream messed up? You know what? It is. Let me fix this stream, guys. I'm sorry. I just noticed, just looking off over to your stream, it wasn't looking right on the scaling. I'm sorry. Let me adjust this real quick and fit it correctly. Okay. So let me re-show the pictures, I guess, since you guys have probably missed it, and my viewing angle was messed up. So let me fix that real quick. All right, so these pictures that we just did let me go ahead and select on them real quick. So here they are. Oh man, she looks great. So look at that. Now we can really see the front and it looks good. It's doing everything what it's supposed to be doing. Stars look great. I think this looks amazing. I think it's gonna look really good once we get going. Okay, so sorry for that. Didn't notice the stream was slightly messed up. Alright, so I'm going to keep this up here. What I'm going to do now is let's kind of fix up all these different things. This hanger needs to be done, and I think it's already been exported. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and see what it has and what it doesn't have so we can get it going. I swear I thought I already have done this, but let me just double check. I have a memory of doing it, but I may very well be wrong. And let's see. No. Does have a UV map, so looks like we gotta prep this. I think honestly I might just prep this guy first. I think I want to do the gate here. I think the gate would be kind of better just to do a knockout. Yeah, let's probably just do that. So real quick, what I'm going to do is we're gonna completely yeet this UV, so this UV is no more. And then from here we can do a couple cool things that can kind of help us identify what is what. So let's kind of separate this out into a few different stuff, so instead of just being one material, so it doesn't mix us up, you know. So let's do this as gate, and we will select all the contents of what is the actual gate. There we go. And we will click, well, it's already assigned to it actually, because it's assigned to the whole thing. Let me go ahead and make a new material, and we're going to name this, let's see here, a gate rock or something along those lines, and then we got the pillars. Okay, so real quick, this should be already assigned, but I just want to double check with everything. There we go. Let's get this one over here, and these guys, let's just select them all, and we'll make a third material, and we'll just do this as like a gate pillars, or I don't even know if I spelled that right, but whatever. Alright, so with that being done, let's just double check, make sure that the data, the UV is destroyed. I also want to correct this origin point. This origin point is not to my liking. There we go. Now let's go and get this shade smooth. A little shade smooth there. Sweet. Now with that being done, let's go over here with it. So we will come back and put this exactly where it needs to go, but for now we're just gonna yeet it in, do a little quick adjustment and stuff. Obviously this is not perfect whatsoever, but it's just for us to kind of get an idea. So just make sure it's selected. We are going to export this as a FBX file. And I am going to send this to, not here, but, and we want to, I do have a hanger FBX file there. Maybe we can test it, see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll find out. Let's do a, gate goal or something, I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and make sure selected objects. And then we're gonna export this out as a ready file. Okay, so with this being ready, let's go back into the other software. This time I am going to make sure you guys are actually gonna be moved along properly with the screen adjustment here. So when I swap over, so let me go onto my display here. I'm gonna swap you guys out, make sure this is adjusted right. Okay, with that being done, got another quick thing I need to move. That's all the materials. All right, so all I have to do is go like this, and it's gonna auto unwrap, which is pretty neat. Makes it where we can save some time. And we can also just click, let's see, new. There we go. Now I can actually see a few additional details. All right, so with this, let's go ahead and just select it. And I am going to go up to 2K or 4K would be good. That is the ending goal, maybe. 4K might be the best. Let me see if I can take a look at references to the end goal so we can use that. Let's see here. So these are older references. Let's see. Hold on, I got so many pictures. No, that's different. Okay, here we go. I'm getting some pictures loaded up as that's going. Let's go make sure all this is done properly. I just want to double check everything because I'm kind of curious if it, like, you know, what is converting certain aspects of my work over to triangles. I hate that with a passion. I do not like triangles whatsoever. Okay. Oh boy, we got a lot of detail here. Okay, so I see the detail. This is my reference. Obviously, the coloring is going to be something I'll have to get the lighted areas selected from the different pieces of scenery. But, however, I think we can knock this out. So we can see there's a little green stuff, different things going on here and whatnot. I think that's pretty neat. Let me see if I have some more pictures. You know, it's so unfortunate that the company that made all the scenery background stuff went under and it was all lost, which is really sad to kind of think about. Um, no, that's the stuff. No, that's just concept art. Let me see here. I have so many pictures loading up. All right, so you know we got the general idea. You know, we can paint it definitely for sure. I got some more pictures loading up, so hopefully I can use some of these pictures as a reference as well. But let's go ahead and get started. I think what we'll do is kind of get the base color done. So we're just gonna discard this stuff because it already saved automatically. All right, so here we are. Now let's go and get that, I guess, base color stuff we were talking about before, which is, I believe, I can tell it is for sure to be appearing to be, let's make sure these two different colors. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna select the gate rock. Hold on. Why is the pillars gone with their separation? It's very unusual. Okay. Well, as long as it works, I guess it's fine, but bummer. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so let's get this rock here. Just paint it up with this base color as much as we can. Now let's go to base material so we can actually see what we're doing. Okay. So make sure on every bit of edge, everything is hit. So this is our base. Look at that. Looking pretty sharp. I do say so myself. Okay. So now this next color is going to be pretty interesting. It's a little bit of a darker style color. So let's go and get that selected. And it's almost like a spots. So you can see it is a bit of a darker color here. So let's go and get that going. Okay, so let's see here. Honestly, I would love a brush that can just splat all over the place with this stuff to where it's like I don't have to do it by hand because it's just nicer that way. These are just different things. Let's see. We do got a lot of different textures, different symbols. I wonder if we can use something of this to our advantage. Hey, look at that. Actually did pretty well. It's not quite there, but you know, it's just kind of cool. But the color has to be a solid. There is no shading and blending and stuff. It's just really cool though. I wish I could just use that one. It's like, oh, I might have to do this by hand. Just interesting. I wish it'd be easier if I could just skip by hand. Okay, well, The fun lasted for a moment and now I have to suffer. Okay. Alright, so this stuff is obviously painted all around here into different degrees. So if we go up here, you can start up on the top. What I can tell, it looks to be stuff going on here where it has like different colors in a range. And then we can kind of go in and see if we can replicate some of the design choices, I guess, from my predecessors here. As best as we can visually tell from our ability to replicate this in a way. So we can just color this up, and then we can just color this in some. And from here, looks to be about here is when we get some kind of arrangement of something going up here. So it's around this point. Now obviously there's a lot of layers to this, so hopefully we can do pretty good. Oh, whoops, not too high. Does not mean it goes that high. All right, let's see. Yep, so it is about here, and we're gonna have to add some greenery. Maybe I can do splats of a texture of that. Maybe that'll help. And obviously we're gonna have the splats of the other things, so it doesn't really matter how much there. Okay, so goes around here, doing different looks, different stuff. Gosh, this is quite the interesting challenge to see if I can replicate what was previously done before. Looks like a little splatty, I guess, you know. Interesting. We'll keep refining it as we go. It's gonna be interesting. We gotta do the whole side, so. Alright. Now this one obviously kinda starts off around this degree of an area and kinda works down to being around here. So this is definitely something I'll have to paint in and then adjust on the outer lines to make it look pretty. I just need the key markers of certain things before I start adjusting. So it looks ugly, but we will make it pretty. Alright. So looks like we are going to do a couple things to this. First off, I want to select this color, and I want to chip away into this, and it looks like there's another chip into this, like so, and we need to bring this out some more. And looks like there's going to be a chunk here. Okay. And I think we'll continue adjusting as we go. Because I'm going to have to cut away into this a lot with the other materials and different things. Okay, time to freehand it. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's play with it. I wish I could add like the other stuff, because then I can get a little bit more fine tuning. Let's go and see if we can start shaping something that is interesting. Okay, let's see. Up here there looks to be a little bit of something. Oh man, we're going to really have to splat and cut this up as much as we can, with the different multi-layers of colors and things. Alright, let's probably add a little bit right here. Almost looks like a cat I'm painting right here. How funny. Okay, let's see. How can I make this shape look like it'll be accurate to what I'm doing as much as we can? You know, it's almost like doing tribal art in a weird way. Let's see. Oh, hopefully we can make this look right. Paint all of this up. No idea this will look any good, so that's why we're gonna have to do a lot of polishing. It is not done until I say it's done with perfection. Can never let this go if it's bad. Okay. Okay. Now that is good. Let's go ahead and select the second layer of color. And with this other layer of color, it's just a lighter shade. And apparently it's going to be jabbing into all kinds of different things here. So let's go ahead and get it jabbing, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so, man, it is really all over the place. Okay, so it definitely goes around the bend. Let's recenter this up so we can paint. Okay, so there's definitely like a little triangle right here that I can see. And looks like it goes up around like this. Wow, it's such a lighter color than the other colors here, but still pretty interesting. That's what makes Oban Oban. And there's a little hunch here. Well, it kind of goes all over the place here with different little things. So let's see if we can play around with it. Make it look good as best we can. And then it's very splatty over here. It goes up. It's almost like a army pattern, which is really weird. Somebody had a unique taste when they were working on this up. Looks like about a thinner line actually. Going like this. And we need to cut into it a bit. Right here is going a little bit more cut in. And we need to bring this up right here. I am trying to match this the best I can. This is like such a difficult hand painting job of trying to mimic somebody else's previous work on this. This looks about how it should go. Go down. Okay. Goes down. Here. Come up with it. Okay, then gotta adjust a little bit. So that little thing. More splats all over the place, of course. Okay. Looking pretty similar here. Let's go and cut into this. Kind of match up some here. Do. Looks like there's splats and cracks rocks all over the place here. Honestly, that did not go well. Okay. Let me... You know, honestly, I feel like mimicking this is doing more harm than good, but we'll see. Trying to figure out the rhyme and reason to everything here. It's just weird splats. Oh, oops. Alright, so here I wanna... You know, there got to be some type of solid splatty textures. Maybe that'll just be more better, I guess you would say. I hope. My issue is the different fades here. We can't have a fade. It has to be really a solid splat, which we could make in Photoshop. Alright, let's see if something like this is better. Well, it is a solid. Maybe we can get away with doing this more, I think. If we can erase this. I think it just will look better if we can actually go a little bit beyond what we were doing here. Okay, so let's bring this up in scale. And then we can give it a quick rotate. Maybe this will look better. No, we did splat into that, but that's okay. Let's just give it a little bit there and a little bit here. And then, honestly, it's like, would that just be better if we just replaced all the splats with this? Maybe. Maybe that would be just a better look overall instead of doing it by hand. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, no, that's not the right color still. What happened? There we go. Alright, let's see if I can do something right here. No, it's not working. Okay, so it looks like if I keep clicking on it, I'll harden up, but let me see if I can adjust a couple things. There we go. And now, if I adjust the scaling and bring it down, maybe this will create a better pattern job than what we were doing before. Get a little higher. I think this might work just a little bit better. All right, let's see here. Let's rotate this. And we'll paint a little bit right here if I can Come on. Yeah, I think this might be a better course of action. It saves us time and it does a prettier job. And I don't want this to look ugly. This is just not acceptable to me to have this not look how I envision it as much as I can. Holy, let's see what we can do. Saban's probably gonna be like, nope, that does not look right. I'll be like, yeah, I know it doesn't look right. Too many splats on that one. I'm gonna see if I can adjust this to where we get more of that bigger angle, because I think that nicer, bigger splat is like less on the detail spectrum of what we are hoping for. There we go. Look at that. And now we can rotate a little bit more and fix this side up. I don't know if this is looking better, but I hope it is. Okay, bring this back over here. Okay, I think this is working out. And if we select this color again, let me actually go back to the accurate color, because I'm just a little worried of my just wrongness. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to do some quick, a little bit of adjustments here. Let's see here. All right, so obviously there's some areas we need to fix, but overall, I think this is starting to look a lot better than what we were getting before. All right, let's get this greenery going so we can kind of get an idea for this. It's kind of like up here. We'll adjust some. Okay, here I gotta do a twist and turn, so maybe if I can just use this for a quick second, and I'm gonna have to repaint over this spot, of course, And then if we go and we select this, we can paint right back into it and define the shape a little bit more. And then we can get this a little bit zoomed in. It's almost like I'm splatting it. I need a honest to God rotation hotkey for this thing. I just want to be able to rotate this without having so much issues. I gotta make sure it's a solidness of a color here. It can't be too much of a mishmash of splats, so we need to correct this as much as possible right now. And let's go here. This can be adjusted like so. And we need to get the green back. You guys are probably gonna be like, it looks terrible, do it all over again. I'll be like, well, crap. Anyway, actually wanted to paint a little bit right here. Obviously I'm gonna have to fix it up a little bit, but I think that looks pretty cool. Alright, so and there isn't really much to go on over here in this one spot. Let's go. And then over here, maybe we can add in a little bit of this or something like that. Some of this, eat it up here and here. Can make it as subtle as possible. Not too much, okay. Alright, so it looks like to be there's no other greenery, so just around that area. So let's go ahead and get this gate going, I guess, as well. The gate is a little bit tricky because it has a bit of a unusual darker colors and stuff. It has different mixing of things. But what I can do is we can go into my other file and we can try to get the right colors here as best we can. And let me get my reference picture back up as well. So I do need this. Okay, so I think I'll be okay to proceed forward with this. Alright, let's get this going. So this has a lot of interesting patterns and stuff, and I cannot cheat on this, so we are going to be out of luck on that. So obviously first things first, let's get this brown color selected, and then we will fill in this, and this should be all of this area. Yep. Okay, so let's just go ahead and fill it all in. And we'll worry about the colors later. Not important right now. Okay, so with this darker color and stuff that we have painted, it's going to help us paint these letters and stuff. There's a whole bunch of different main letters here, and this time I am very out of luck where we got to make sure we select this properly. Okay. So definitely out of luck. Okay, here we go. Let the misery begin. Okay, so let me see if I can select the right colors. So, yep, okay. And I gotta make sure that the smoothness thing is turned off because I really need the harshness. So now that should be a hard circle. Alright, so let's bring this down in scale. Let's get this going. Alright, so we have a couple little small details of like this right here. And there's so many little details. Let's go look into this smaller size brush. And so it looks to be something like a squarish design that comes out like so. And we can try to match it as best we can. It looks like it to be a little bit thicker. And these letters are just going to be such a fine little detail that we're going to have to try to get right. Oh, whoops. And then it comes up to being like up here. And comes down. And then let's curve it in a little bit, make it look more like a word. Some, and let's select the color. let's keep going. Gotta get the redder shapes here figured out. So this one comes out like so. It's almost like a little box shape. Oops. Oh, too touch sensitive there. Okay, so let's start smoothing it out some. I gotta make this brush smaller. Fix it a little bit later. Let's see, this one kind of starts off a little bit here and kind of comes up around here. Size. It comes down. Looks like more of an M. I can't really tell. It's a little blurry. Maybe an S shape. Not sure. But let's go ahead and see what we can do. Like something coming in from over here. Okay, so it looks like some more shapes over here. So it kind of comes up around here, comes down a little bit more, and comes up here. Okay, and then looks to be coming around here to come along. Let's see here. And we'll have to carve into it. And it looks like it's being carved. Almost looks like a flower or something, I don't know. Oh man, it's just the gate is so blurry. You know, I wonder if I can look and see if I have a texture or something of it. Maybe I can get away with doing a cheat or something. Let's take a look at my thousands of pictures here. Hold on. This is what I'm looking for. Scenery, maybe. Let's see here. See, we have the textures from the other thing, but see, even this right here is not entirely accurate. It has issues, but it does look a lot better than some things. But I'm just kind of curious. Maybe it's called goal, maybe? I'm just seeing if I have any references stored. See, I do have our previous stuff. Maybe, is it possible to restore this? I don't know which version, because I have a texture here of the gate, but question is one of these actually working? Let's see here. I just want to know if I can cheat or something. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, let's make a new folder real quick, yeet it onto the desktop, and we're gonna take a look-see at these files and see if we can get lucky that one of these is still salvageable somehow. I'll take these images. These are FBX. And I think that's about it. Everything else is different things. But if we can find the original file and if it works, then I could probably hopefully save some time. But let's see. I'll bring this over here so you can see it. It's probably like this folder. It's folder 3 actually. No, that's blind whoops. Yes. Why aren't you showing up? That is the right folder. So why aren't you there? Oh, there you are. Okay, so let's grab the 3, import them. So now you can see what's going on. There's a lot of different guys here. One of them is our gate. Let's see which one it is. This is why my files are like terrible. Okay, so let's take this, copy, and maybe material actually still existed. That's the A. I really need to name these things better. Okay, not it. It's so funny, it's like not it. Yeah, I might be out of luck. I'm probably gonna have to still continue painting. Yeah, not it. Did I? Oh, I accidentally did the wrong one there. Okay. So that's not the case. Let me see. What is the texture in here? Okay. Let's try another trick. Hey, look at that. Sweet. That looks to be doing it. Alright, so now we don't have to paint that, which is super neat. I wonder if we can do the same to the hanger and see if we can actually find the hanger now. Maybe we can get lucky. Okay, so let me begin the search. Let's do hanger. Okay, so it looks like we got a different mixture of stuff of FBX files for the hanger, but it's one of these already in there. So what's going on with these guys? Hold on, I'm downloading some things. Let's see. It's like, yay, now I don't have to paint this myself. I could have done it, but it's just very fine detail work, and I'm not the best at detail work sometimes. Okay, more stuff is loading up, so let me go ahead and copy this into its own folder again, and hopefully we can start figuring this out, because this is just too much of having issues. Let's see. Alright, so this is going to be loading here, and we can see if we have found what we are looking for or not. Make sure I get everything going. Alright, so I'll let that do its thing. Hopefully we come up with some good results. Hopefully we can find this. Alright, so we're gonna size this. We're gonna go back in here. We're gonna start cleaning this up. So let's go ahead and delete you, bring you down to right where you need to be. That's the right spot. I'll have to look at the reference real quick. And oh, that is very fascinating. So it appears that this is supposed to match some, and it's on the circle. So how do we do this? Do I just scale it up a little bit for it to start matching some? Maybe. I guess so. I guess that's what we'll do for now. Let's see if we can scale this up and fix what's going on here. Maybe grab the vertices here and maybe we can just bring them down. Let's see if that's even a doable option to kind of fix this issue of ours. Okay, just bring it down like that. And I think that'll fix our issue there, so that's good. I think that's looking a lot better. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So it looks to be more stuff has spawned into the thing, so we can see if one of those hangers there will do the trick. You know, we can swap it out with the proper hanger, and then we can get the whizzing arrow in there, and we can get it, start setting it up, do more of the map. So there's a lot of ways I can do water, but I'm wondering what would be the most accurate way for an Oban style of water, which is pretty unique. So Oban water looks like this. It has the waves crashing the shore and onto the rocks, but it has different splashes of hues of things. It also has harshness into it too, but the blend, there's a blend here, which is kind of hard to tell. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's see. I have a lot of water materials and different things, so this is going to be interesting. it's gonna be like a dime of dozens of like trying to probably be best to do this on a plane first so we can see what we're working with here. Oops. We're gonna scale this plane up. I'm gonna move it. And we're going to adjust this and make it water. So let's get this going even further. Whoops. Okay, so let's see. Let's bring it down. Whoops. Let's bring it down about here or something. And then we can start testing it and playing around with it. And obviously this right here is an issue. That is not supposed to be that small. So we will fix the height of that in a little bit. Maybe it's something I can adjust now. And bring it down. And there we go. And we can build up a few different things. Looks like this road thing I'm gonna have to delete later. I'll deal with it in a little bit. So right now, let's figure out this material. So I have a lot of different material techniques that I've done with water over the time. I have a lot of Ghibli style water, but this is a unique style. So my thinking is we might have to figure out some nodes, and it's been a hot minute. All right, so let me think about where I have some different water systems we can use. Let's see. By the way, honey, I heard everything in there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
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 Alright, let me see. Looking, that's the waterfall river. I have a straight up saved thing. Let me see if I can find it. I have a lot of folder of mess of things, so just give me a minute. It's gonna be one of these guys that we can possibly use. Okay, so I got one of the files open here. So I played around with stylized water before, so you can definitely see I have indeed played with it. So my curiosity is what to do. So let's see, actually. Let's select this one, maybe. There's something, maybe we need this into here. We need to also save. All right. Okay, so this guy here, let's see what we can do about a water system that's stylized. We're gonna have to change this around as much as we can to match the style. I'll just go ahead and delete this guy. Actually, let's do cursor to selected, and then selection to cursor, and then we can just delete this and we can scale this up. Okay, so now we have water, but it doesn't look like Oban water one bit. We have a lot of changes to do and adjustments. So what to do to make this look like more Oban? That is the good question. That is the question we are seeking. Well, first off, let me just select the proper colors in the water. So, I believe, let's see, where are you at on the scale? Alright, so we need to select this one first. So, okay, maybe I need to pull this in as a reference or something. Okay, maybe if I can screenshot it, I can take this as an image, yeet it. Let me still, just give me a second. We're gonna have to do a lot of editing to this, and it's going to be really interesting to see if we can figure this out. Okay, I yeeted this to the desktop. So here it is. Now we can select proper colors from in here. So let's do that. And then there's obviously this far color, which is definitely going to be this guy. And this midpoint one, probably say it's like this. And then this guy is going to be around here. Alright, so this is closer to the Oban stuff, but we have a couple of issues. So we have a lot of these things here, which is kind of tricky. So it's almost like I have to make some kind of texture of black and white to kind of go over it, so we can make this pattern in the node stuff here. And I think that'll be the way that we can do this. So, and then also, I know that I have some stylized water add-on stuff. Maybe, oh, but not in here. I don't even know if I have it installed. Give me a quick moment. Actually, before I do anything, let's save. Alright, let's see. It's not here. It is here. Now, I just gotta try to remember the name of it. It's not cell fluids. It is a different water engine. Is it pre-tune? I think it is pre-tune. Okay, let's try this. that did not go the way I expected. Okay. Let's try this again, see what's going on. So maybe let's simplify it, maybe. Or is that just the wrong file altogether? Let's see, Nope. Okay. Let's go and take a look at the actual file and see if we can figure out what's going on inside of it. I think it is just a blend file, and that's why it's having issues. So I guess let's go and take a look-see and what we got. All right. Give me a moment. It is loading. Let's see, which one are you? Okay, so you are what I am looking for. So, see, this thing is pretty neat. And I'm wondering, you know, obviously we don't need all this junk here and stuff, but, you know, it's just what I am curious if I can play around with this and see if we can get some different stuff here. But this is just interesting. I haven't really used this much ever since I bought it ages ago. Here we go. So apparently there's a foam type here. Why is it just the one? Let me look. I think I need to look at the other version. There's two of these files for some reason, so. Oh, when this say light, it is really light indeed. But let me take a look. Okay, let's see here. Why don't you change anything else? It's supposed to have different versions. Okay, what happens if I put it in manually? Come on. It's supposed to have different versions. Why are you doing this to me? Very interesting, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the source of this older file, and we can see if I can install an updated version or something like that. Maybe it's just outdated. Let me find out what is happening. Because it's supposed to have different variations of foam, different kind of things, and one of which can actually match the Oban style of the foam stuff. So that is my hope that we can use that to our advantage if we can. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is going to be pretty old. I think I found it, and so let me see what's going on here. So this is the add-on here that we are looking at. See, it's supposed to be able to do different kind of things, and that's what I was kind of hoping for, I guess. Because one of these we can probably get pretty near the style that we're going for. So this is just why I'm curious, is why aren't you working properly? Don't you love when there's like no documentations and things? It's like terrific. Okay, let's see. Fall. Okay, I'm just going to keep this muted for a quick moment, so we can see what is this guy doing differently on the add-on. What is going on here? Why am I having a heartache? That's my question. So I have the same stuff as him. Okay, so if it is that's so unusual. See, his is working when he selects different types. So leads me to believe we need to reinstall this baby, and maybe we can get it to work properly. Okay, let's see what this does. Hopefully one of these guys actually works. Okay. Okay, that's the light version. I need the other version. So obviously these are indeed downloaded, but why aren't you changing? Okay, let's get into the grind of this, because I am so sick of these add-ons not working, you know, and there's no aftercare too on some of these things, which is a big annoyance. Alright, let's break into the actual stuff here. Okay, so wave colors. That's shadow. We don't need the shadow. We need the type. That's the bump. Foam type. Here we go. And let's see what you are having issues with, my friend. start cracking you open. Because I'm going to complain to your manager. Because this is annoying, having to constantly fix you guys. Okay, let's see. Bless you, honey. Maybe it's something with this guy. You know, it's annoying when we get stuff like this going on where it's just like, nope. The day that add-ons work will be amazing. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be useless add-on. It's not gonna work properly. So what I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a break, but what we should do is I'm going to do a trick next time. I'm going to take a black and white photo, hopefully with a nice generative pattern that matches these guys. And what we can do is make it where it'll identify these patterns into the water as the main colors here. And when it does that, I think we might be okay to where we can take this and then I can create this as a separate node system on my own to where it picks up on the water edge. So it's going to be a whole process that I'll have to do, and I got to look up some information about the node setups, about the wave. So that's what I'm going to do, is do a little bit of research on the side so we can get this fixed up. So, you know, it's like a little bit of fun. And this hanger, I believe our stuff is done transferring. So let's see if it's done, if it's transfer that we needed. Because I think it is. I think we can knock out this hanger real quick. That's my biggest hope. So let me see. Let's go and import FBX. And let's just see if we can get this hanger working. And then I think we'll be pretty happy. Actually, hold on. So before I do that, I can actually select all of them. So all of you hangers are coming in. And we're going to get the other ones. We're going to import, and we're going to FBX. Okay, we'll do these ones later. We'll do those tests later, because those are about the same. Okay, so hanger. Let us see if we can get you working again in the way that you're supposed to be operating properly. Oh dear. Okay, so maybe we're gonna have to lift use up a little at a time. Okay. Now if we take these guys, I can scale them up. And I'm gonna have a fleet of hangers. It's almost the nightmare of everything, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so we got hangers. Which one's working, which one's not is beyond me. So let us see which one is working, because I am curious as well. Let's do hanger and so you are not properly set either, so out of curiosity. Okay, so let me copy off my keys here. Let's go to hanger. I'm gonna block this out. Take this. We're gonna see if we can get this hanger going again, because we did this hanger before, and it'd be a sad tragedy if we can't reuse it. So what is going on here? This says it's the base color, so okay, let's see. Maybe if I can open up this with Photoshop, maybe I can do an FBX or not FBX, different thing. Let's see, open with Photoshop. Okay, so that is not a texture. Okay, so if that is not a texture, let's see if we can find the texture. Okay, so gosh, there's so many things here. Okay. Okay, so I am not seeing the texture file of this, so maybe next time I'll have to poke around and ask around. I think for the most part what I'm just going to do is just retexture it. So if I don't have it and stuff, you know, it's just it is what it is, and I'll have to work on it later. Let me get this all deleted. Okay. So I just want to clean that up a little bit. So, still a little bit of things to do, but I think we are getting there. I think next time we'll definitely work on that water to get that figured out. Again, it's going to be a little bit of Photoshop. edits of a special type of pattern, and then from there we will be able to replicate it, and I'll have to do the shoreline, and we can get that done, and I'll try to get the hanger done on the next one. At least we got a few things done today, and I will try to get some other stuff going here soon. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. Yeah, we just need the actual water stuff. So I'll keep everyone posted on that, and hopefully we can keep going. All right. Cool. Happy you're following along, and and the Discord stuff. When I do get game samples of the game going, I will try to make it where you guys can play tests. I'd love for the public to game test this as I develop. But this is just little by little. I gotta figure out some key aspects, before people get to play it. Right now I'm trying to fix the scenery pieces, the different elements of the style. I definitely gotta fix this water. This water is not making me happy. But I will keep everyone posted on the next video. I might jump back on later tonight or tomorrow to do some more Oban stuff, since I'm taking a break and whatnot. I think that's probably what I'll do, and we will get this knocked out, and I think we can do that. I just gotta do some research. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you jump into the Sky Studio Discord, or you can jump into the Oban fan Discord. There's 2 different Discords, and I can show it to you guys here. So let me pull this around. If you guys are a fan of Oban, it's pretty cool. Oh, this is Let's Talk. Whoops. Give me a quick second. Okay, so if you're a fan of Oban, this is really cool. You get to make different friends. There's a lot of people on here, and hopefully it'll pick up with more people talking and stuff again. And we are active over here into the Sky Studio community, so you can go in off topic, talk about random stuff, or here this is just focus on the work that I'm up to on communications. You can see announcements when I get ready to post things or show things behind the scenes of anything I'm working on, and people can vote, people can get different stuff, and in the future you'll be able to play Chance to Shine as it's under its development. So it's just a little bit of work. I think definitely for sure let's get that water fix. I want that element to be knocked out of our way, and then from there we can get the whole stand area polished up, and we get the hangers in and stuff. So I really want to get this area knocked out, this little puddle area. I was not happy with this puddle in Chance to Shine's Unreal version, so I'm very looking forward to this, of something that's accurate. Obviously this is not accurate yet, but we will get it there, and we will see what we can do. I just gotta play around with some things, and I'll jump back onto you guys and show you what I found out. So definitely look into the Sky Studio Discord for those little pictures and things I'll release, showing the updates of figuring this out with the water system. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and definitely join the Discord communities, and jump in and say hi. It's be fun to see you guys and see what you're up to, and and make some more friends. All right.